100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that?
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And their first down, Chiefs.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
90, Wolf. 56. It's a party now. Hey, Echo. 56 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey. Hey, Charlie.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Now. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, orbit. Fight.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Go. On the ball. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Bang, 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 bang. SOS. Check 99. Check 99. Hard. Snap.
They'll give Henry another shot. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want...
Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the...
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Bravo! Yo!
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Buying time to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Hey, Zoo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Look at me. Zipper. Greystone travel. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the slam. Let's go.
Tannehill on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Foxtrot. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 56. Mike 56. 3 buns. Look at me. Door. Mike.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A game there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Buddy up. 55. Check 55. Mike. Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on second and 14. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready up. 56, Mike, 56. I got you. Check 52. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yes. Hey, wahoo! I got this. Mike, go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk. And they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, high 7.
They snap it to Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Derrick Henry able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. Third down here. From the gun, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And an alley to run. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. He's going to lose big-time yardage here, but it may not matter because a flag is down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Got it. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Shoot.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw is Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Tight dog.
Here's Jackson to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Chiefs, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.